calendar is a blank and bitter pain, and I'm just a lonely actor on a dark and empty stage. I check the mirror twice, searching for a trace of light, but I'm just a silhouette in the middle of the night. I've got 1,000 I love yous gathering like dust, tangled in the wires and the wreckage of our trust. I used to be a sanctuary, I used to be your home. Now I'm just a frequency, shivering alone. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the warmth of your hand. Before I became a stranger in a hollow, shifting land, I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I check the notification light, but it's a digital lie, a silver reflection of a cold and featureless sky. I'm a vintage soul in a world moving far too fast, trying to build a future out of a beautiful broken past. Yeah, it's the cinematic ache of being unloved, like a fallen angel that the heavens finally showed. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a persistent lonely ring, the sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you've already found a way to be free of me. Unloved. Still breathing, but the air is cold. Still waiting for a hand to hold. No one to love and no one to see, just the winner and the unloved me. We used to skip stones on our future, watch the circles fade away. Said forever felt like summer, didn't see the ice that day. Your hand was warm inside of mine, but your eyes were somewhere else. I felt the current slow beneath us, like you'd already left. You smiled like nothing changed at all, while the water turned to glass. I kept moving just to prove we weren't already in the past. Now I'm standing on a frozen river, afraid to take a step. Every crack says your name, every echo's what we live. I can see the floor beneath the eyes, all the love we couldn't give. You walked away without a voice still drifts through empty rooms like mist above the street. I replay the night you said we're fine, right before you changed the scene. I built my faith on borrowed heat, on promises that wouldn't last. Now I'm wrapped in all the quiet, trying not to fall through the past. You said I was just scared of change, that time would prove me wrong, but time just taught me how to hear when love is gone. Now I'm standing on a frozen river, afraid to take a step. Every crack says your name, every echo's what we left. I can see the flow beneath the ice, all the love we couldn't give. You walked away without a shiver. I stay breaking on the frozen river. If I fall through, will you notice? Will the cold reach where you are? Or am I just a winter story you tell to show how strong you are? I try to keep us moving forward, try to make the current run, but you don't fight the freezing when you're already done. I'd rather drown in honest water than stand safe and numb. At least the pain would prove that my heart's still warm. Now I'm walking on the frozen river, learning how to let you go. Each step hurts a little less, but the cracks still show. If love ever thaws again, I'll know the signs, I'll listen quicker. You moved on like it was nothing. I survived the frozen river. When the spring comes to my chest and the ice finally gives, I'll thank the cold for teaching me how deeply love can live and how it freezes. The calendar is fresh upon the wall, but I'm still standing in the wreckage of the fall. I made coffee for two, then I stared at the cup, waiting for a ghost that'll never show up. There's a space on the sofa where you used to lean. Now it's just a desert in the world in between. I'm wearing your sweater to keep out the chill, but the heart underneath it is standing so still. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the warmth of your skin, for the quiet of the after came creeping in. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I check the notification light, but it's a digital lie, a silver reflection of a dark and empty sky. I'm a vintage soul in a world moving far too fast, trying to build a future out of a beautiful past, trying to build a future out of a beautiful past. just one hand in the dark, just one flame, looking for a spark. The mirror is lying, or maybe it's true. I'm only half since I lost you. Clock is bleeding seconds on the wall. Your shadow still knows how to call my name. I trace your laughter in the cracks of dawn, but every road I take feels the same. Your sweater's hanging where the moonlight dies. Smells like a promise we never kept. I learned how silence sounds like goodbye. When loving you meant losing sleep, I tried to hold the night together, but my hands were full of rain. You said forever like a feather, then let it drift away. I'm drowning in the midnight tide, where all our words go to break. You pull the stars out of my sky, let me learn it. Crime, I do the time, no alibi. I'm calling out but you're miles wide. I'm drowning in the midnight tide. Your name's a ghost in every song. It hums between the lines. I keep your voice on repeat, like it might turn back time. We burned so bright, we couldn't see the smoke curling from our hands. I trade my pride for one more truth. The truth won't help me stand. I built a home inside your eyes, but storms don't ask permission. You packed your heart and borrowed light, left me with the missing. I'm drowning in the midnight tide, where all our words go to break. You pull the stars out of my sky, let me learn it. How big if love was meant to be a crime? I do the time, no alibi. I'm calling out but you're miles wide. I'm drowning in the midnight tide. If I'm honest, I still wait for your footsteps on the floor. Every door I close at night opens you a little more. I forgive you in my dream, then wake up bleeding true. Some loves don't die, they just learn how to live without you. Hold me like you used to do, or just don't pretend. I'd rather hurt with honesty than heal on baby's end. I'm drowning in the midnight tide, but I won't curse your name. You were the fire in my coldest nights, and the reason for all my life. I choose the dark to feel it twice. I'm letting go, but deep inside I'll always hit a midnight tide. surprised by her, and the moon lets me breathe again. I leave your memory in the waves, but not the love I held back then. But I'm still standing in the wreckage of it all. I walk past the window where we first caught the spark. Now it's just a hollow frame shivering in the dark. I check the messages I sent when my pride was far too high. A digital graveyard beneath the winter sky. I used to think that leaving was a brave and noble act, but I'm drowning in the gravity of one cold bitter fact. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the warmth of your skin, before I let the silence of the after come creeping in. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I see a silhouette in every stranger on the street, a cinematic vision of a rhythm in defeat. I've got the right words now, they're burning in my chest, but I'm a year behind the truth and I failed the final test. It's a cinematic game, watching every promise that I had the nerve to break. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a persistent lonely ring, the sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you've already found a way to be free of me. Yeah, it's a ballad, a hollowed out view, knowing I was the one who let go of you. No was locked, and I threw away the key. Now the only ghost is the one inside of me. January 2020, he said, the light is cold and gray. I'm still right here. From the day I walked away. We used to laugh at little things, said nothing here could hurt, but every joke had sharpened edges, every silence learned to burn. Your eyes would look right through me, like I was glass about to crack. We called it just a bad day, you never knew it'd turn us black. You said I was overthinking, said I made the waves too tall, but you don't feel was a storm in a teacup. That's what you used to say. But it flooded all my lungs, love, and washed my peace away. You swore the thunder was nothing, just noise inside my head. But I'm soaked in all the damage from the words you never said. I learned to read the weather in the way you shut the door. One wrong breath, one wrong question, and we were at war again. I kept my heart in lowercase so it wouldn't sound too loud. You mistook my quiet breaking for me finally calming down. I begged you just to listen, not to win, not to run, but you called it drama, darling, while my world came undone. There was a storm in a teacup, small enough to ignore, but it shook me to the marrow, left wreckage on the floor. You said love shouldn't be this hard, like I chose the pain instead. Now I'm counting all the damage from the words you never said. Funny how the smallest cracks let the deepest water in. I didn't need a hurricane to teach me how to bend. You poured me out so casually, then asked why I was gone. Some storms don't need the sky to break to prove they're really wrong. I'd apologize for feeling if it brought you back somehow, but I'm done shrinking my truth just to keep the peace for now. There was a storm in a teacup, but I drowned all the same. You stayed dry, calling it nothing. I stayed soaked in the blame. If love means minimizing hurt till it disappears from you, then I'd rather face the thunder than be quiet next to you. Now I sip my silence slowly, let the calm relearn my name. Some storms look small from the outside, but inside they rearrange everything. We planted dreams in shallow ground, said love will learn to grow. Water lies with honest tears, ignore the signs we both should know. Your hands were warm, your words were sweet, but roots were twisting underneath. I thought the pain was just the rain, didn't know it buried me. Every promise felt like spring, but when I never left your chest, I gave you all the light I had. You gave me what was left. Now I'm walking through the garden of regret, where every flower says your name. Thorns remember what we meant. Petals fall but stay the of what we were. I replay nights we almost hear, and days we chose not to learn. I trim myself to fit your need, then my colors fade to gray. You said we'd bloom eventually, but you never planned to stay. I mistook silence for peace, mistook distance for grace. I didn't know neglect could leave such a permanent stain. Now I'm walking through the garden of regret, where every flower says your name. Thorns remember what we meant. Petals fall but stay the same. I beg the ground to let you go, but love grows wild when you neglect. I'm bleeding slow, but I can't forget the garden of regret. If I could dig up yesterday, I'd pull the roots out of my chest. But some loves don't die when they're buried, they just learn how to rest. I talk to you in fading light, like you're still listening somehow. Funny how the past keeps growing when you won't look at it now. I burn it all to start again, but ashes still remember flame. Every seed you left behind still whispers why you changed. Now I'm kneeling in the garden of regret, hands dirty, heart exposed. I loved you more than I loved myself, and now the truth has grown. If healing comes, it won't be fair. It'll hurt like hell to disconnect. Some scars don't fade, they just protect what grew in the garden of regret. Someday I'll plant something new, let the sunlight in my chest. But part of me will always ache for what we couldn't say. In the garden of regret. Calendar is fresh upon the wall, but I'm still standing in the wreckage of it all. I walk past the window where we first caught the spark. Now it's just a hollow frame shivering in the dark. I check the messages I sent when the pride was too high. A digital graveyard beneath the winter sky. I used to think that leaving was a brave and noble act, but I'm drowning in the gravity of one cold bitter fact. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the warmth of your skin. Before I let the silence of the after come creeping in, I'm vulnerable and open. A house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I see a silhouette in every stranger on the street, a cinematic vision of a rhythm in defeat. I've got the right words now, they're burning in my chest, but I'm a year behind the truth, and now I failed the final test. It's the cinematic age of the great mistake. Watching every promise that I had, the nerve to break. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a persistent lonely ring. The sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you've already found a way to be free. A great mistake. The door is locked, and I threw away the key. I'll ignore is the one inside of me. January 2020, the light is cold and I'm still right here. From the day I walked away. The leaves gave up before I did. They knew what was coming next. Your name still fogs the window pane of every word I never said. Your coffee's cold on the counter still, like you might walk back through the door. Funny how the heart stays stubborn when it knows it's lost the war. You said love shouldn't feel this heavy, but you were already gone. I felt the cold before the snow fell, before the night turned long. I heard winter's first sigh in your goodbye, soft but it cut me deep. You held me close just one last time, then taught my heart how to freeze. Now every breath feels thin and white, like I'm breaking just to survive. You didn't scream, you didn't cry, just left me winter's first sight. Your jacket's gone, the air feels wrong, like the house forgot your shape. I talk to ghosts in empty rooms and call it learning how to wait. We used to swear the cold was ours. We laugh at storms outside. Now I'm shaking on my own, trying to outrun the night. You promised me a warmer ending, said this pain would pass, but love doesn't follow seasons when it shatters glass. I heard winter's first sigh in your goodbye, soft but it cut me deep. You held me close just one last time, then taught my heart how to freeze. Now every breath feels thin and white, like I'm breaking just to survive. You didn't scream, you didn't cry, just left me with winter's first sight. If missing you was snowfall, I'd be buried alive. I'd rather ache forever than I feel you enough. I hear winter's first sigh every night when the silence speaks your name. You were my fire, my only light. Now I'm ashes in the flame. If love comes back with springtime skies, I still remember how this felt inside. You didn't fight, you just walked by and left me with winter's first sigh. When the thought comes, maybe I'll heal, maybe I'll breathe again. But part of me will always stay right where the cold began. Began. The 2020 seats winter is a tide that won't recede. Watching the surface ripple with every word I bleed. I'm standing on the edge of the life we used to know, but the ground is giving way to the currents down below. I used to be a swimmer, I used to breathe the air before I realized the weight of the secrets we would share. Now the anchor is my heart, and the chain is made of you, pulling me down into a shade of midnight blue. I'm nostalgic for the shoreline, for the safety of the sand, before I let it forever slip right through my hand. I'm vulnerable and open, I'm a vessel with a leak, watching the light grow dim and the spirit grow so weak. It's a cinematic hollow, a soap pop kind of sting, feeling the pressure of every broken thing. I'm a vintage soul in a digital scene, falling out of grace, searching for a miracle in this cold and empty space. So quiet down here, no more sound. The only way that I'll be found, just a bubble lost in the sea. The deep end has taken me. And I'm sitting by the shadow of our locked in heavy door. I found a stack of paper and a pen that's running dry, to write the words I couldn't say before, the last goodbye. But the address on the envelope is a place that doesn't exist, just a map of all the some days that we both somehow miss. So I'm riding to the silence, I'm talking to the wall, directing every heartbeat to no one at all. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the way you breathe my name before the fire flickered out and left me with the shame. I'm vulnerable and open, a book with pages torn, in a cinematic morning, feeling weathered and warm. I check the notification light, but it's the hollow silver light, a digital reflection of a dark and empty sky. So I pour my soul into the ink, a masterpiece of greed, searching for a miracle, searching for relief. The song begins with a delicate, crystalline sound of wind chimes in a cold breeze. A slow summer peon enters, playing fragile, high register notes. A sad violin starts a weeping melody, sliding between notes like a fracture, spreading across a mirror. The atmosphere is spacious, soul body influencing deeply noble. Upon the 24th year I spent living like a stone. It's a mosaic of maybe and a portrait of goodbye, reflecting back a version of a long and lonely life. I'm nostalgic for the days when the surface was so clear, before I learned the resonance of a sharp and sudden fear. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with windows smashed, watching the cinematic vision of our forever finally crash. The edges are so lethal, they're biting at my skin, a reminder of the beautiful places that we've been. Now the resolution's broken, the picture's out of frame, and even the reflection doesn't remember my name. Does it hurt more to see it, or to let the image fade into the quiet sanctuary of the shadows that we made? I'm shouting at the shards and pleading with the floor. I don't wanna see the ghost of us in the mirror anymore. It's a 22-year tragedy, a singer out of breath, watching the reflection meet its slow and quiet death. Careful where you step, the pieces are still there, reflecting the silence, the winter air. One more fracture, one more line, cracked glass, and I'm doing fine. The calendar turned over to a brand new year, but I'm still trapped in the silence that you left right here. The January sunrise hitting the hardwood floor, in the empty space where your shoes don't sit anymore. I try to fill the rooms with the sound of the rain, or the lo-fi static to drown out the pulse of the pain. But every shadow I see has the curve of your face. I'm a ghost in a house that's become a sacred space for you. I'm nostalgic for the days when I knew who I was before I became a symptom of a heartbreak's cut. I'm vulnerable and open, but with the pages torn. In this morning, feeling weathered and worn, I check the messages twice, though I know there's no light, just a digital graveyard in the middle of the night. I'm a vintage soul in a world moving far too fast, trying to build a future out of a beautiful past. But yeah, it's a cinematic ache of just you, a masterpiece of missing in a shade of midnight blue. It's a soulful kind of hollow, persistent lonely ringing, the sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you're 1,000 miles away from the memory of me, just you. In the back of my mind, the only thing that I can't leave behind calendar is fresh upon the wall, but I'm still standing in the wreckage of last fall. I watch you pack the boxes, I watch you drive away, while the vibrant colors of my world just turn to gray. You took the kitchen table and the records that we love, leaving me with empty spaces and a heart that's been shoved out into the hallway of a life I don't recognize. Underneath the heavy pressure of these cold Cambodian skies, I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the warmth of your skin, before the silence of the after came creeping in. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I check the notification light, but it's a hollow silver light, a digital reflection of a dark and empty sky. I'm a vintage soul in a world moving far too fast, trying to build a future out of a beautiful past. Yeah, it's the cinematic age of being left behind, searching for a signal that I know I'll never find. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a persistent lonely ring, sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you're 1,000 miles away from the memory of me left behind. Still here in the dust of the room, still here in the middle of the gloom. You moved on, I stay blind just to go. And I'm sitting by the shadow of a locked and heavy door. I found a stack of paper and a pen that's running dry, to write the words I couldn't say before the last goodbye. But the address on the envelope is a place that doesn't exist, just a map of all the Sundays that we both somehow missed. So I'm riding to the silence, I'm talking to the wall, directing every heartbeat to no one at all. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the way you breathe my name, before the fire flickered out and left me with the shame. I'm vulnerable and open, a book with pages torn in a cinematic morning, feeling weathered and worn. I check the notification light, but it's a hollow silver light, a digital reflection of a dark and empty sky. So I pour my soul into the ink, a masterpiece of grief, searching for a miracle, searching for relief. Yeah, it's a letter to dear no one, watching the setting of sun. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a cinematic blue, writing down the history of what I thought was true. I'm a vintage heart in a modern world, falling out of grace, sending all my secrets to a blank and empty space. Do you know? No name on the front, no stamp on the side, nowhere for the truth to finally hide. Just a folded up heart. Dear no one, I'm still here. I saw a couple at the station in the morning light, holding on to always like they hadn't slept all night. He brushed the straight hair from her face, and she began to glow with the kind of effortless forever that we used to know. I checked the calendar hanging by the door, a map of empty Saturdays and shadows on the floor. I used to think that kind of magic was a holy trust, but looking at them now I realize that's not us. The coffee's getting bitter in a cup meant for two, while I'm drowning in the static of the things we didn't do. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the fire in your eyes, before the vibrant colors turn to gray and winter skies. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more roof, watching every memory provide a bit of proof. We're just two different frequencies drifting out of range in a cinematic tragedy that feels so cold and strange. Whoa, yeah, it's a cinematic ache of not us, watching the emerald turn into a pile of rust. It's a soulful kind of hollow, accepting the reality of me without you. We're a masterpiece of missing, a story in the dust, just a long and lonely ballad. I'll walk away into the white. You'll find your way through the middle of the night. Just a memory in a year of trust. It's beautiful, but it's not. Calendar turned to one while I was still asleep, holding on to promises I wasn't meant to keep. I found the letter in the drawer, the one I should have sent, full of all the I'm sorries and the ways I didn't mean what I meant. I reached for the phone, but the numbers felt like lead, a digital graveyard of the things we never said. I'm standing in the hallway of the house we used to share, but the oxygen is heavy the quiet of the after came creeping in. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I see a car in the distance, but it's just a silver light, a cinematic reflection of a dark and empty sky. I've got the right words now, they're burning in my throat, but I'm a year behind the rhythm, and I lost the final but the door is closed tight. A day one morning after 1,000-year night, I'm finally ready, but you're long gone, too late for the dawn. The storm begins when it's settled on the glass, watching the ghosts of our high-definition history pass. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the radio is on, but the signal's just a ghost of a station that is gone. I used to hear your heartbeat in the middle of the night, a steady, holy rhythm that made everything feel right. Now the silence has a volume, it's a physical wave, a buzzing in the wires, a whisper of our fate. I'm nostalgic for the friction, for the static of a fight, for anything to break the heavy stillness of the light. I'm vulnerable and open, I'm a house with no more doors, drowning in the vacuum of a life that isn't yours. It's a cinematic hollow, it's a vast and aching space where the frequency of us is left without a trace. I'm a vintage heart in a digital world, falling out of time, searching for a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme. Yes, the white noise, losing you, a soul pop ballet in a shade of midnight blue. It's a cinematic hum, a persistent lonely ring, the sound of the absence of my mind are the only thing that you left behind. No music, just the drone, white noise, all alone. Yeah. I walk past the window of our favorite place, and for a second I didn't see the ghost of your face. I ordered my coffee without checking for yours. As the winter settles deep in my pores, the habits are breaking, the skin's going new. But it's a terrifying thing to be losing you. I'm a stranger in a city that we used to own, learning the language of being alone. I checked the old photos, but the colors look strange, like a high-definition vision that started to change. I'm nostalgic for the hurting, for the weight of the grief, because the numbness is a hollow and a silent relief. I'm vulnerable and open, a book with no theme, living in the wreckage of a midwinter dream. It's a cinematic exit, a soap opera goodbye to the version of me that was ready to die. turned over. It's a brand new year, but I'm still trapped in the silence that you left right here. The city's moving forward in a high-rise blur, but I'm stuck in the static of the way we were. I haven't moved your coffee cup, I haven't changed the sheets. I'm listening for your footsteps on the rain-slick streets. They say the time's a healer, that the light will break through, but the sun just feels like a ghost of you. I'm nostalgic for the fiction, for the warmth of your skin, before the quiet of the after came creeping in. I'm vulnerable and open, a house with no more doors, trying to find a heartbeat that isn't partly yours. I check the notification light, but it's a hollow silver light, a digital reflection of a dark and empty sky. I'm a vintage soul in a world moving far too fast, trying to build a future out of a beautiful past. And oh, it's a cinematic ache of being still here, walking through the wreckage of a lonely, lonely year. It's a soulful kind of hollow, a persistent lonely ring, the sound of the absence of my everything. I'm treading water in a sea of what used to be, while you're 1,000 miles away from the memory of me. Yeah, it's a 2026 ballad, a hollowed out view, just a shadow in the doorway, still here. Just a ghost, still here. Still here. Carved our names where the river bends, so the world will wait on us. Your laughter hung in the summer air, like it would never rush. The willow watched us learn to love, its branches soft and low. I didn't know to learn my tears when you decided to go. You said some things are meant to change, like seasons, like the sky. But you don't call it weather when it's always one heart that cries. I'm still standing beneath the willow, where your promises were sworn. Every leaf Wintry shadows turning gray, just like the words you said. I'll always love you, lost its way. The night you left my bed, I talk to echoes in the wind, pretend they answer back. Funny how the quiet knows exactly where you cracked. I gave you roots, I gave you rain. I bent till I could break. You took the sun and called it fate, left me here to wait. I'm still standing beneath the willow, where your promises were sworn. Every leaf falls like a goodbye, over and over again. You left your shadow in the dark, your silence in my bones. I keep waiting where we grew apart, beneath the willow alone. If trees could talk, it'd tell you how many nights I cried, how I held on to your memory like a noose I couldn't untie. They say the willow always weeps, but it still stands tall somehow. Guess it learned resilience before I know how. I don't hate you, I just hate who I became with you. Loving you was losing me, and I didn't see it too. I'm still breathing beneath the willow, but I won't stay forever here. One day I'll walk past our scars without feeling you appear. I'll let the branches brush my face, not beg them to hold on. I'll thank the tree that held my pain, then finally move on. Finally move on. So if you ever wander back to where the river flows, you'll find my tears in the roots below, but not my